Now, here's what you should know. The Nigerian Senate has passed a bill prescribing, at least a 15-year jail term for whoever pays ransom to free kidnapped victims. The Edo State Assembly has passed a bill approving death sentences for kidnapping offenders. Other states like Rivers, Oyo, and Lagos have also enacted anti-kidnapping laws with severe penalties, including death sentence and life imprisonment. Governors of the 6 southwest states have resolved to set up a joint surveillance monitoring team to coordinate security efforts across the region in the fight against banditry and other criminal activities. Will all of this be enough to curb kidnappings? Now, join us in the studio this morning is Ojobaro, Micheal, a security expert, who will be discussing the way forward in addressing the rising state of kidnapping in Nigeria and exploring possible solutions. Now, let's get straight to the conversation. Good morning to you, sir. Thanks for joining us.
Good to have me here.
Now, let's start with this, the genesis of kidnapping in Nigeria, because I recall growing up, it wasn't even part of our social-political lexicon. But now it seems it's a real current theme. Every other day there's a kidnapping here or there. How did this come about?
I know the society itself is the fallout of the society. As you said earlier on, when you were growing up, there's nothing like that. That is to tell you that we have lost our value system as a nation. And that is the key. There is this fear of God while growing up. Whatever we're doing, we're conscious of who we are, where we come from. You say, remember the son of who you are. But today, nobody thinks about anything than money, money, money. Everybody wants to make it, everybody wants to have money. And the rate of unemployment and idleness within our society also, everybody shining all their attention toward the fastest way of making money. Armed robbery was wide in vogue when we were growing up. Armed robbery graduated. There was a time also cyber crime also was involved. Later, Boko Haram. So at every certain time, there's always a particular crime that trends, because young people will always channel their energy toward the crime that will suit them. And these days, it seems kidnapping is extremely lucrative. It has become a cartel. Just that we have in the drug cartel also, where people come together, have a serious coordinated group. There's people in charge of finance, there's people in charge of execution, there's people in charge of procurement. So with this coordination, it has made kidnapping very, very easy. And we look at, we bleed as a nation because people are really crying. It's so painful if you have a family member or a relative that is a victim of kidnapping. It's so painful.
It's really sad. I mean, we did see the Afenifere spokesperson there, of course, talking about the youth representative who has been kidnapped. And 100 million naira, heart-wrenching video. I mean, the guns were being, pointed at him. He was asking for money, as you can see right there. And they said they gave him till 3 p.m. on Monday.
Yeah, they extended it to today.
So now they extended it to Wednesday. 100 million naira. One of the questions I have to ask, and I don't know if there's any response from security operatives, or better still, people responsible for reviewing these issues regularly, apart in the federal government and also outside, like investigators, or private firms. How is it possible that monies are wired through banks to pay for ransom, and we have BVN and we have NIN, and yet you are not able, I can see you're smiling already, we're not able to track these accounts? Is it that there's something? Now, I also recall that just a few months back, the NCC celebrated that they had installed equipment that could be able to monitor, even transactions made to even the Palasa phones. Let's bring it down locally, the Palasa phones. And they were happy that this would curb the rate of kidnapping. Are we taking 10 steps forward and 50 steps backwards, or what?
The simple truth is we seem to deceive ourselves. And until when we come into the reality of the type of society we want, the legacy we want to leave behind, that is when we can be able to get things right. We're talking about wiring of money. They don't, kidnappers don't collect transfer, they collect cash. How does the politician move 1 billion naira from one account to the other account and move cash to his house? The same way somebody will move money from one place to go and give to a kidnapper. So the whole system is our value system, the whole system is our country as a whole. We only have a institution on paper, we don't have a institution that is working. There's national ID cards, how is it functioning? Kidnapper too has our national ID cards. Our database as a nation, who and who know who is who?
There's fight around that as well, you know.
Within the security agency, there's every day you see army and police, the road safety and civil defense. There is no coordination as a nation. See, when we all come into the round table and tell ourselves the simple truth, corruption, kidnapping, banditry, everything they are still circled into a nationhood, which we have not determined the type of nation, the type of legacy we want to leave behind. Okay. So we need to go back to the drawing board.
Now, going back to the drawing board, you mentioned that kidnapping has become a very lucrative business. That's why people are still in it. And there are reports that ransom payments is actually fueling for the kidnapping. The senators, I think they try to outlaw the payment of ransom payment. And then the reason why these kidnappings also go on is because of lack of consequences. Now, the Edo State government is proposing a death sentence. So how do you balance the need to secure the release of your relatives or victims while discouraging ransom payments that empower some of these kidnappers? It's a very delicate balance.
A House of Assembly member in Anambra State was kidnapped. 200 million were paid. They killed him. There was article, hey, the governor came out, we're going to do that. Do you hear any noise again? That one has passed. Edo State government is coming out, okay, there's going to be a death sentence. All the people that have been in death row in Nigeria in the past 20 years, how many of them have they killed? Evans did his own. Evans now is seeking for plea bargain. So we are not serious as a nation. Until we have, it's not just a paperwork, we will do this, we will do that.
What will stop kidnapping?
Death sentence is a good one.
Death sentence
is a good one.
Rather than
but the death sentence is the judiciary prepared to allow it to work. That's why you see the Human Rights Committee will come again. So it is the working of the system. For you to put a death sentence for a kidnapper, okay, Lagos they put 21 years some time ago. Later they reduced it to 15 years. That was the same time Evans was sharpened.
Some of these governors are actually afraid of signing the death warrant. They don't want spirits to come and disturb them in the night.
But the kidnapper keep people at a go.
It's a conversation I think we cannot finish in one sitting. But then again, I think we need to have you back. Let's itemize these issues, break it down into bits and pieces, and then find maybe there could be a solution somewhere. Maybe.
We can only just advise our people. Safety conscious is key. Your personal safety is something that we should be able to push in as a nation. From childhood, let's start telling our children safety conscious and security measures that need to be put in place. We all know that Kogi and Ondo State are red flag. People should be able to be careful of passing that road.
Okay.
At least for now, people should be careful. Then we look at, okay, as individual, either your physical or spiritual safety also should be put in place. So those are things that can easily help you out.
How about people that are spraying money on social media? Lifestyle.
That's their own personal enjoyment.
So many. Thank you so much, Ojobaro, for joining us to highlight this major challenge.